All right, everybody, here we go.
Did you know that somewhere in the Rocky Mountains there's a treasure chest filled with gold and jewels? And that the guy who hid it, Forrest Fenn, he says if you find it, you can keep it. He put out a book in 2010 called The Thrill of the Chase, this book right here.
Okay, everybody. Well, today is a fun day, anniversary of sorts, because today, 8 years ago today, I made that video that we were just watching. 8 years. I mean,
8 years.
Definitely shows 8 years later right here. Yeah, so 8 years. So we thought we'd go live. We thought we'd talk about everything. Thanks, Candy. Thanks, everybody that joined us tonight.
Does everyone have their glass?
Yeah. Are we drinking every time somebody says JCB? That could be one we could
That's
do.
our word, JCB.
Right. So I've got a little bit of this because I don't usually drink.
Mike has rum.
Look at that. It's good
and
stuff.
If you say the one thing I told you you're not allowed to say, I will not be happy. Okay. Oh, wait, to us, honey.
Yeah.
I got, look what he got me, guys. This is actually, I really like this wine. Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I got some Snoop Dogg.
All right. Cheers, honey. Here's to another 8 years on YouTube and together, as a matter of fact.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we were going to talk over. Let me try this.
Okay. And everybody hit subscribe. We're at 4,960 something. And Mike, he wants to be at 5,000. And so do I. We all do. So yeah, I know we're not here for the. Okay, go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say, let's talk about that for a moment. So some people may say 8 years and you're not even at 5,000 subscribers. Like, what's going on? Well, the thing is, when I first went live, it was never about subscribers or views. It was just me wanting to talk about Forrest Fenn and make some videos. And then the original idea was having my kids at the end of some of the videos so they could see those when they're older, show their kids. And it really wasn't about views, because as I look at it, and here, I'll show you guys this.
And as he's bringing that up, Laurel, we'll make a comment to that. No, the treasure chest has not been found. It's a troll. Yeah. So we'll talk to that. We have a couple things to talk about. There's a couple of exciting things, but go ahead.
I don't know if you guys can read this, but the very first video, there it was, October 23rd, 2016. Oh, and yes, there is a video called My Sister Pees in Her Pants, which literally did happen. But anyway,
and that's not me. That's that was before my time, people.
There was some video. I made the YouTube channel in a previous life, way back when I was still married, and there are a couple family videos there which I have left up for the kids, and one of them who scared her sister with a clown mask. But October 23rd, 2016, I was divorced in the apartment by myself and said, you know what? I saw a couple videos on YouTube back then, and I thought, yeah, let me make one. But what my point is that was October 23rd. I didn't make another video until December 1st, which was Warm Waters. And then after December 1st, I didn't make another video till March 12th. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my point is, it's not like I said, I'm going to do a video every week and I'm going to get views and I'm going to be Mr. YouTube. That was never the goal.
Mr. YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, and for us, we don't pay for clicks. We don't pay for marketing. We don't do any of that, because I would rather have 20 of my buddies here and us kind of having fun. And so we don't do it for all of that, but we have fun doing it. So I know this is how funny my life is. When I told my brother I was getting married, he's like, Cowlazars is the only person I ever gave my phone number to and said, would you please call me? He's a very private person, because he was so authentic. And I was like a super fan. And I said, and did you talk to him? He's like, no, he never called me. I'm like, Mike.
I wouldn't call anybody back then.
Yeah, I know.
You would be surprised when I made the first couple videos over like 3 months. I made maybe 3 videos. How many people would email and say, yeah, I like your video, what you did, you know. Here's my solution. Everybody wants to tell you their theory and their solution. But how many people were like, here's my phone number, call me, let's talk. And I was just like, I felt odd calling strangers. So nothing against your brother. I didn't know it was your brother at the time, but I remember
you didn't even know me.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I didn't get to know you until the coins. And you told me I was like a day late from the deadline. You're like, sorry, deadline's over. They're sold out. I'm like, no. Everything is available for a price. So we work something out.
All right. So Laurel, someone said a JCB.
Up, drink.
Somebody said a chest was found. What do you think? The reason they said that is because of the fake poster on Medium posted a poem where they found one of the chests, and the person who put it in Discord did not know that was a fake account. Kpro is already verified with JCB's PR team.
No, yeah,
it'll be a long night.
Get to it.
With his PR team that's a fake account. So it's just somebody trolling.
Okay, so here's the deal. There was an account on Medium. We're not even going to put it up because nothing is from him on Medium. And they were posing as him. So I emailed his team, and his team did say, fake account, don't do it. No, don't, just ignore it. Well, now that troll has evolved from being JCB. Now he's a finder of one of the chests. He hasn't found the chest. Come on, guys. We know. And I did have to tell some of the people that were not in the Forrest Fenn hunt that are new. When the Forrest Fenn hunt was over, I think we stopped at 40 or 41. 41 people said, I have the treasure chest in my possession. And some were tubers, some were unknowns, some were knowns, and everywhere in between. So yeah, it happens. We already have it happening. Shenanigans are starting. Somebody also said they already have their book. I let them know they needed to delete that. And they said we needed to be tested because it was
Photoshopped.
Yeah. And no. Okay. But should we do some of the breaking news stuff, or did you want to show some videos?
First, let's say we are going to talk about the invitation later on. Okay. And for anybody, I know people on the East Coast are
biggest
like,
day.
Biggest day. What's that?
Biggest day for the invitation.
I know people on the East Coast, like it's 10 p.m. I got to get up for work tomorrow. So I will send an email out to everybody who's on the invitation list who bought the book and tell you the minute mark of when we go over the invitation. So in the morning, you can just go right to that and watch it. I think that's fair. We still make videos, Robbery G.
No, but I know what he means, and I agree with him. This is fine. Kpro and Cow and being animated and soundboard and all that. What you used to do back in the day, why everyone loved you, why you were Switzerland, why everyone in the universe loved you, was you had your little cup of coffee. It was 7-8 minute videos, and you talked about something, and it's obvious you're incredibly smart. And you went through something in some little way that we hadn't considered before. So
and this just reminded me, this was before the benchmark came out with their maps. We happened to have a plotter at work. So I took and I got a JPEG of the map. So I blew it up on this plotter. That's why it's so good. Over my dining room table. So so it was just fun. It was fun to talk about. It was fun to talk about Forrest Fenn, and I hope with the JCB, it's going to be fun to talk about it.
I'll take a drink
as well. I'm actually going to mix this with something in a minute instead of straight.
Okay.
Yeah, Huli, that bottle is half gone, and I would say I took a couple inches yesterday, but somebody else, a little elf, stole it and drank some of it. So anyway.
Those damn teenagers.
So yeah, this was the
just kidding. It was me. I might have had a little rummy rum last night.
Look, I look exactly the same, right? Okay. So yeah, we wanted to go through some of the what I was interested in is how many different treasure hunts have I talked about and have we talked about over the 8 years. So I thought we could just scan through the videos real quick and see.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to say U.S. Treasure Hunt is out. We have some searchers that already have the book delivered same day. That's crazy, but I do believe them because they're not. They're in the chat. You can say if you've gotten your book. So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, see, Lorraine said she got her book too, and I think Barbara said she got her book.
They're in California, I bet.
Okay,
right?
Guys, if you need me to go boots on the ground, one of them is supposed to be super simple. We don't have our book yet. So there's update on, so we did Estes recently. We've had Chris Dotson on for the Hope Chest. We've had the bookshop people on, which is awesome.
The second vlog was Warm Waters.
We don't have ours either, Sing Tune.
And then questions on treasure hunts, vlog number 4, Gold Fever. I don't remember what video I put the kids in first, but then Breakfast Tea and Bourbon. So this was the first time I switched over to Breakfast Tea and Bourbon. Then I started to get letters in the mail. The Word That Is Key, vlog number 9. I know a lot of people were interested in that one. Breakfast Tea and Bourbon book giveaway. And what's interesting is the very first live video that I did, all these were videos I would upload. The very first live videos for Map of the Dead. I did a book giveaway for Map of the Dead and did it live. And that was much later. And you can see the views. I mean, the very first vlog has got 44,000 views.
Go down a little bit.
Vlog 2 has got 20,000.
Go down a little bit.
Why?
Because I said, Go down. See the little tiny bunchkin face. The little tiny babies. Yes, those two.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was back in the day. Yeah, and it just kicked off. I mean, and then the word that is key is 39,000. All the other ones have 2,000 or 3,000.
Oh, Unicorn asks, what is your favorite hunt memory?
Oh, that's got to be meeting Kpro in Forrest Fenn's den, right? Doesn't it?
Okay, since they said hunt and not chase.
Oh,
my favorite is when we went out for Josh's hunt. We had all 4 kids there. And once we figured out right underneath and we had to dig, one kid was digging and then pushing the other one aside and they were digging, and we want to hunt with all the family. But of course, yes, it was meeting me. I was really late. So when I came in, I was so stressed because my plane had been delayed. Mike just drove with Forrest to his house. We were supposed to be at the bookstore. Right. And I zoomed in. I don't remember meeting Mike because I'm like, I'm so sorry I'm late. He had the security people there and all these other people there.
We're all
I was late.
With the check and the Jamie Jordan drawing, you were all business.
Yeah. But the next day, I will say, that was fun at the Blue Corn. When I remember when you walked me back to my car, which was very nice. And no, there was no hanky panky. It was very nice.
Me and Decal walked you back.
No. I was talking the day before that, where I opened the trunk of the car and I had the Chaseopoly. I didn't know Mike, but I was like, I need somebody to help me. And you were like, this is a great idea. And we got, and the rest is history.
Which hunt has you the most? You know which one that is. Of course, it's JCB's hunt.
JCB. We're getting the olive jar and we're sharing it with you and you in the back. JCB's is very, very exciting. I do have to say though, for a smaller hunt, I'm really excited about the bookshop. And the reason I say that is there's a lot of little ahas. And there's a group of people. I don't think I'm going to fully commit to try to find it, but I still want to continue to try just to exercise the mind. The bookshop has some clever things where it's like, there's something here. I know there's something here. So, yeah.
So, speaking of my boys, here's one. This was vlog 19. This was, I just lost it. This was, hang on.
Look what 3D said.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, 3D Bronze, with the super chat. Thank you for all you do, Mike. I watch your entire Forrest Fenn vlog at least once per year. You were the first treasure hunter I reached out to, and you were so kind. Hey, thanks. And little did we know 3D Bronze would become such a big part of the community with all the cool stuff that he's made. And we've met him, series of Fenn. A lot of the people we've met, which is really cool.
Well, this is crazy. I was at DB CooperCon 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm traveling with my daughter, so I was in, and we had masks on at that time. And this guy comes and sits down next to me, like right next to me. My daughter kind of looks at me like, what's going on? And I said, hi. And I kind of looked, and he goes, hi, do you know who I am? I knew the instant I heard his voice, I knew who it was. I'm like, 3D. And he's like, yes. And so we actually stepped outside and we got a chit chat. So yeah, definitely. And of course, my favorite treasure hunt memory is I found the treasure. We got married, and we were married by a searcher. We had searchers in our wedding. I mean, searching has kind of taken over our lives. And when we open the olive jar for all of you, it's going to be amazing. Oh,
and that's what we're going to do if we find it. So,
putting a new treasure hunt together.
Xavier Marks and the Masked Lady. Cheers to Kpro, Mike. Thanks for all the incredible things. Hey, we appreciate that.
Oh, and look who's here. Michael O'Connell. He's got a big, huge shot. Okay, that'll be one that I'm excited about when it launches. I'm really excited about it, but it's so far away. Oh.
And Candy's got one she's putting together that's going to be epic. Yeah. And she reminds you that she signed. She was the witness at our wedding. So
she's on.
So all right, switching back to the videos. This one was just a couple months later. This is like the first one I did that really spotlighted the kids. So I hope someday they show this to their kids. Can I play it? Yeah, why not?
You don't need to play the whole thing though. Right?
No, I meant the music. Oh. Yeah, there's bingo. I used to go play. That's right. I used to go play bingo.
Oh my God.
Don't judge me.
I'm judging. I went and played bingo with you a week ago. It was awful.
I wouldn't really drink though. But anyway, so the title of this was "Show the Poem." There it is. Show the poem to a child.
Chris, and I'm here with.
Oh
Eric.
My gosh!
The book by Forrest Fenn, and he hit a treasure chest. Look,
is that Dungeons and Dragons stuff?
This treasure chest right here, he filled with gold.
That is the exact same one that we use for our D&D.
I
realized I forgot it was that old.
And he hid it somewhere on this
No, we can't because that.
Push the car if we run out of gas?
Yes.
All right. Then we got to get a shovel, huh? But what if it's not buried? What if he hit it in a tree or in a rock?
No, that would not be true.
That
Because
wouldn't be
other
true?
people could find it already. So.
Okay. So here's the
Let's see,
what?
Eric.
Frog?
Yeah, right there.
The
There's
tower.
little
Put the
tiny
frog
Eric.
inside the chest with the gold.
Little underwears.
Right here in this dot.
Why do you think it's right there?
All right. So to give you guys a little bit of perspective, let me see where I put that at. I'll show you something else real quick. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun that I mean, which one of us doesn't wish that we had videos of our parents for years and years ago that you could watch or that you were in as a little kid?
Oh, Eileen, look at him now. He took a picture of him now. It's funny.
Oh, Barbara, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, every time. How about every time one of those comes in, you have to take a drink?
Yeah, okay. Let me find out what I did with this picture.
The best thing that came out of the Forrest Fenn treasure is Christy and Mike getting married. What a beautiful couple and family. Yay! Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
And that Mike puts up with me.
All right, so let me do a juxtaposition here, if that's the right word.
Those boys are adorable. Yes, they are. And Chris has a new haircut, which is fabulous.
As I have gone alone in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. True. Okay, we got.
And what is all these?
And
things?
Eric is sitting on the
What?
table. All right.
Yeah, there it is.
And
Look
there
at
was
him.
mail time. This was, I gotta give a shout out. He was stationed in Japan. He was in the military in Japan, and he sent us a bunch of snacks from Japan. So you see Chris, you see Eric, and this is what they look like now, just over at soccer practice the other day. Bam! Look at that. Have they grown up a little bit or what? That's Chris and that's Eric.
You know what?
So,
So I hope he's not watching because this might embarrass him.
Mhm.
Chris came, like, sometimes we won't see Chris for a week because we get him every other weekend. We get him a lot more than that, but sometimes there's like a week span.
Mhm.
And I think I was out of town one week, so I hadn't seen him in like a week's time. And he comes in and his voice was completely different than it was before. So he had the change of voice and he was like,
yeah.
hi, Christy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're a man now.
Starting
He's
to get a
made
mustache at this
the
point.
mustache and he's tall. It's crazy.
So Michael O'Connell says, Kpro, Mike loves you. You don't have to go alone in there anymore. Oh,
Exactly.
that was cool.
Now, Laurel asked if we're bringing the kids to JCB. No, we're going to be
JCB
hiking
said
for
no, right?
hours. I'm concerned about this.
And we're into low water, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Odious Soul says, and I came and did a live show with you in your apartment. You remember, and I remember too. That's right.
I remember we were
Copper
dating
Dan.
and he's like,
Thanks, Copper
are
Dan.
you okay? Like Shannon's going. I'm like, yes, it's Shannon. It's fine. Like,
Yeah, right.
I don't have the jealous side. So
I'm
yeah.
like, what are the rules?
Oh, wait, did you take a drink for Copper Dan?
Copper Dan.
Drink. See, they got us. They got
and
us.
here's another thing, Kpro. Check this out.
You got to show the yogurt video.
Check this out. Yeah, we'll get there. What T-shirt am I wearing there, Kpro?
That's the Dungeons and
You had
Dragons.
it on yesterday. I can't
I
believe
know.
it's 7 years old. As you see how often I update my wardrobe. But it's D&D. I mean, so as you can see, I was into D&D way before JCB was. So there you go.
I love how surprised you looked. Yeah. Yeah, we've had a few surprises over the years.
Yeah,
So-
good stuff.
So I made the mistake of, Mike, you are really blurry for some reason. I don't know if you see that.
See if my camera's doing
So I made the mistake last night. I thought I would get a couple highlight reels over the years. And so I went to like most watched. And of course, the first one to come up is when Forrest Fenn had passed. And there I am, just a blubbering mess in the video. And there I am watching the video, a blubbering mess. So I'm a blubbering mess on a blubbering mess show. But you know how many things, like we announced when the Forrest Fenn treasure was found, and 30 of you came on with us. And when Forrest passed, and the McCracken trial, and all these other hunts, it was fun. And JK Pioneer's here, and JK, meeting JK, he's Silverman. And just so many people, so much fun. When Copper Dan met Jack and all that. I mean, think about all these things. And we have it brand new coming with JCB. JCB is going to be the adventure like Forrest Fenn, in my opinion. I know some
I hope so. I think it'll last. I hope it lasts years and years. I mean, I don't want it to be over right away. So I hope it lasts a while. And JK Pioneer, when he came to our wedding, he bought a bag of silver as a prize, and I ended up winning it. And it's right over there on the shelf. So thanks.
every year. He brings like silver this, silver that. Oh, and well, he's like, let me bring a little something. And he's like, here's the, I don't know how many ounces of this one, and then this one, and then you should put this one in a different. And I'm like, how are these generous people? The Copper Dans, 3D Bronze, JK Pioneer, so many of you. And I started getting stuff. And look, Doug gave me the olive jar. Do you see? Everybody had fun. Everybody brings stuff.
Will Copper Dan meet JCB? And if you do, will he spell his name wrong on a map, Copper Dan?
And Copper Dan, will you tell us about it, or will you cover it up? Just kidding. Just kidding. That's all in the past now. And all I will say, the big difference that I have had, and I've had to evolve too, is I didn't enjoy the little hunts. I didn't do the little hunts because I didn't know about the treasure hunt community beforehand. Mike's always loved them. I've now come around to, I really enjoy these smaller hunts. So we're now a community staying in here. And is there anyone here? Oh, wait. Take a drink. My Amanda.
I already did it. You missed it. Yeah, I already did it while you were talking.
You're lying.
Go ahead. You can
is there anyone here that isn't subscribed? Let's get you over to, yeah, come on, guys. Please subscribe.
Yeah,
Please
it'll
subscribe.
be fun to hit 5,000 finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
And I'm
you're not
gonna have-
subscribed, or if you log into your wife's account, log into your son's account, you can subscribe that way. That still counts, I think. All right. So I'm just going through the videos. I know you had sent a list.
Oh my gosh. He just announced. He said the name. I think we can say it now.
Oh, there we go. Breaking news, everybody.
He said it.
A very big ride in the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park. Michael O'Connell, you know him, up in Boston. Longtime Forrest Fenn searcher. Longtime friends, I think, with Forrest Fenn.
Yeah.
Riley's Treasure Chase by Michael O'Connell for young adult readers 11 to 17, coming out soon. So he's doing 2 treasure hunts, one for teens or one for kids and one for adults. So that's awesome.
So in the intro you guys saw on Monday, there was one that was a surprise hunt coming. I didn't have permission yet to give the name. We now have permission to give the name. Michael was inspired by Forrest Fenn. He bought some of our Forrest Fenn gold from us because he wanted it. He has I can't wait to see everything he has. And it's going to be up New England states. Get it again. So you New Englanders. Yeah. Mike N says, where's Packer Jack? Packer Jack is actually opened an LLC and running the CooperCon this year. So I know he's super busy. He's writing another book. He's DB Cooper. I hope those worlds merge soon. Okay. Desert File. Yes. Desert File through the year. I never got to meet him or Dale. Kpro, Lady.
Hang on a second. One thing. DB Cooper. Go ahead.
I just wanted to correct. Michael O'Connell's adult one is Lady Liberty Treasure Hunt by Michael Cloherty.
Yeah, it's a middle name.
McConnell for adults who have to stay young. The child's one is Riley's. So it's Lady Liberty and Riley's.
We'll get to the yogurt video. So DB CooperCon, Packer Jack. There is the website, dbcooperevents.com. It's in November. It's just right around the corner. November 15th. You can go there to register. They really like him. I don't think he's doing it by himself, but there's there's a group of them. They've really got some really cool speakers if you're into DB Cooper or just into mysteries. The Museum of Flight, special guests. There it is. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right on the website, there's 11 special guests. Yeah. So go check it out. DB Cooper. I just look at it as Packer Jack's event.
And you know what? You're OG. I find this to be a bromance, but I don't think he realizes how much you adore him. Randy Pischel is here from the Beacon Star. And Mike, absolutely. The Beacon Star is like his
Beacon Star is the OG treasure hunt.
It's the OG for him.
The OG treasure hunts. I got to get back into it eventually, Randy. It's good to take a break. And I want to do a parallel Beacon Star to the invitation when we get to the invitation part. Remind me.
Oh, the invitation. Guys, if you're here for the invitation part, this is going to be huge. Cowlazars, my books may come out before JCB.
Nice. So, Michael, you have an open invitation whenever the books are ready on sale. You can order them from wherever you order them from. Yeah. Come on. We'll do a special live show. Come on. Give everybody the details. What's the treasure? What's the search? What's the boots on the ground? How much do the books cost? All that fun stuff. Yeah. And come on when you're ready and tell everybody.
And I have offered him a dedicated spot on our Discord. He does have a Discord set up. I don't think it's, how do I order a copy of the invitation? You email Mike.
Rudy, I thought you already had one, Rudy. But actually, we do still have books available. So if you want to buy one, they're basically 30
Tonight's
bucks.
going to be huge. Oh, you just said JCB. Take a drink.
Yeah. So, Rudy, if you do want one, I thought you already bought one. Maybe you didn't. Email me and we'll work it out.
Why do I have a feeling
Bambi is
Bambi's
up
up to no
to
good? Because
Yeah.
Bambi might have an alter ego that's sometimes up to no good. Oh, but it's all good fun. But you will get we are working on the follow-on to, you need to know what happens to this guy with a moon rock and a Pokemon shirt on. And you have to know what happens and who ran this invitation. There is going to be a follow-on. We can't focus on, well, Mike and I are debating right now. Can we have it ready by the end of the years? So all of you that are coming out for WSOF, the game in January 31st, will you be able to go boots on the ground for it? Yeah.
Michael is the treasure out there already. 3D Bronze wants to know. To talk about anniversaries, we have a different anniversary, Kpro, which you probably don't even know about. What happened today 4 years ago, do you think?
Today, did you propose to me?
I proposed.
No way.
The anniversary of the YouTube.
No way.
And not on purpose. It was one of those happy coinky winks. So look at that. This is right there on Las Vegas.
There's a video of it.
Flamingo. When
Yeah,
I proposed, and it's the day that I started. Isn't that crazy? So it's crazy. What I did not realize at the time is
I watched that video where I was like this.
Yeah.
What
I didn't know is the whole reason I started YouTube videos was to meet you and get married. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes you do things you don't know what the long-term repercussions.
And they live happily ever after, or we try. Or Kpro gets all emotional and mad, and you bring home lots. Like, can you see these guys right there?
Couple
flowers. I was like, I wonder if he understood my position. He came home with flowers, a handwritten note, candles, bath bombs. Who does that? You've been married 5 years. You think it's all behind you? No, this man listens.
Try to.
Yeah.
Sometimes. All right. Breaking news. World Series of Fenn, everybody. If you didn't hear from our last broadcast, World Series of Fenn poker tournament is January 31st of 2025. So 7 p.m. January 21st, 2025. January 31st. That's the weekend before the Super Bowl. It's kind of quiet here in Vegas the weekend before.
Ooh, it's in, Michael.
It's
Michael
right around the corner. I mean, it's right around the corner.
Right around the corner. I know. We got to get started with the planning. You guys need to help me. We need to know what we have to do on that Saturday. We've done Fremont Street. We've done karaoke. We've done pub crawls. We have done escape rooms. We have done so many different things. What did you like? What didn't you like? What does that look like? You guys got to tell me. But the invitation, I feel tonight, I'm more excited about tonight for the invitation than ever. I don't feel like this is going to make it a foot race, but every single one of you should walk away if you're working on the invitation and go, I got something out of tonight and I'm reinvigorated. I'm excited. I am. Yeah. Is it fun if we don't play poker? Only about half the people play poker. So absolutely not. I actually was not. So you can rebuy. I got knocked out early. I didn't want to because Cynthia doesn't play poker. Bambi doesn't play poker. There was a whole bunch of people that don't play poker, and I wanted to go hang and drink and be crazy with them. So I would say only half the people play poker.
Well, here's the deal. The poker tournament is Friday night. We have all day Saturday and really all day Sunday if people stay for the whole weekend. And that's what we're saying is, what do you guys want to do? All day Saturday, all day Sunday. It's true. Usually a poker game breaks out in the room. But there's people that are up there. Really, the discussions and meeting people in person for the first time. That's the fun part.
So Laurel asked, will JCB be going to WSOF? And I will tell you that he's going to get an invite. I have asked if the book tour is happening and the timing is right. Could JCB that during WSOF? Wouldn't that be cool? Everyone is invited. So we'll definitely give an invite to him. I don't know what his parameters are going to be of kind of how he does things. Yeah.
More breaking news. We got a congratulations on our anniversary from Ranger Jack. Anybody remember Ranger Jack? Those videos were hilarious. Don't take a dookie by the nookie. A dookie by the nookie. Happy anniversary, Ranger Jack. Ranger Jack needs to make a comeback. And I hope at the CooperCon, Ranger Jack gets up there on stage. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, so Barbara's asking what hotel. We're going to be at the Horseshoe for the poker tournament.
Yeah.
But We got comped over at Flamingo. So we're going to be staying at the Flamingo. So it's really all, and what I will do for those of you that are new, we do an annual event, usually about 50 to 100 of us come together. And I think this is going to be right around when Netflix, we're going to see if we can get something from Netflix to hopefully either tease it, or maybe it's just coming out, or there's a party or something. Anyway, we will put out, here's the best hotels to stay at, because here's the thing. We have some people that are awesome people, but literally they live in their van. And then we have some people that are multi-quadrillionaires that are in the top story of the MGM penthouse. And we have everybody in between. So since everybody comes out, we will provide you local information for if you're on a super tight budget and you can't stay right on the strip and it's too much.
There's a Motel 6 right there.
We will give you some options, and we will give you the pros and cons. And then we will give you everything in between up to, we've gotten a penthouse once or twice and had a lot of events there. So there's lots. So we will tell you about food and how to get to the airport. Do not walk from the airport to the strip. It's the most dangerous
like your
part.
brother did.
Like my brother with my nephew did.
Yeah.
So
yes, the poker tournament is Friday night, January 31st. And then we have all day Saturday and all day Sunday. Fremont Street, escape room, karaoke, Ellis Island, dinner. Should we do a big dinner where everybody is invited? Those are the questions. Let us know what you think. But yes, the poker tournament is Friday night.
Did 3D Bronze miss Copper Dan this last year? It sounds like it by his comment. I will not be able to attend. Oh no. Okay. I understand, but that's a huge disappointment.
Oh, I see.
JK Pioneer. He's like our
right.
chill friend. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm going to go back to the kids one more time, just because I love this video, because as you know, Christy, Eric is pretty good at chess. So this is a little video where I taught him how to play chess. Check it out.
Okay. Hi, everybody. What are we playing, Eric?
Chess.
Chess. I'm teaching Eric how to play chess. Okay. What's this guy called?
King.
King. Where's your king?
Here.
And what's this piece called? Queen. And where's your queen? All right. And what are these two pieces called? Kids. Remember, this is Chris and Eric. Those are the king and queen's kids. Yeah, this is actually called the bishop, but these are the king. This is Chris and Eric. These are like the king and queen's kids, bishop.
This is how I explained it to him.
So the funniest part about this, guys, is Eric just turned 11?
Mm-hmm.
And he has now taken over the house. Literally, he can beat everyone in the house. Mike always makes an excuse of why the table's too high, or he literally just beat me. We are now tied. We're 1-1 with one draw, but he wins. He beats everybody. I can't believe at 11 that kid is so smart.
Remember the 7th one?
Yeah, I think so. And what do these do?
Knights.
Good job. They're the horsies, because the knight rides on a horse, right? So these are the horsies that the two kids ride on. That's their horses. And what are these two? Castles, but we call them rooks. So this is the two castles that the whole family lives in. Okay, so we have a king and queen, we have bishops, we have knights, we have rooks. And then who are these guys? Guards. They guard the family. That's why they're in front. But they're called pawns. Okay. All right. Now this is how they move. Are you ready?
So I'd say he got it. I was trying to explain it, how I think he was 5 right here, or 4. So
yeah, but he's really good. So I think he's a little worried about, we wanted to get him into a chess club, but I think he thinks that might be seen as geeky or whatever. So I think we should take him to one of these parks that have people that play chess all the time, because he's too good right now. Like, he jumps king castles or whatever, and I don't even know how to do that. He's really, really good. Okay.
And Eric now corrects me that the queen is on the wrong color, so he knows.
Yes.
3D Bronze says, if you ask JCB about making a Theirs Inside searcher coin, I want a coin too. Don't forget about me. Yeah, maybe. Who knows what the future will bring.
Oh, wow. That'd be interesting.
Okay. What else is going on?
I will say there is a new TikTok out. If you're out there, there is a new TikTok, and he's showing another 3 or 4 pages. I think we're up to 35 pages. Yeah, New York City has places to play chess. I think there's one around here. There's stuff everywhere here in Vegas. So, yeah, invitations could be so huge tonight. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so fun. Oh, okay. Oh, so there is a new TikTok. So go and look at it. And here's the other thing. I can confirm. I've gotten some questions about it. It became a topic. So here's the deal. We have 3 searchers, and I will attest personally for one of them is not a troll and does not lie. His name is Loco Lobo. I know his real name, but it doesn't matter. I've never met him, but I've known him for years and years and years. And he was searching All Trails account and found JCB's public All Trails account. This was back in May. He went to go verify it was him, and then there was 2 other searchers. I don't know them. One of them I know like shenanigans, so I'm not going to attest for them. But he knew what states they were in, and actually it has like the pattern on All Trails. He went back and it has now been deleted. So I did say this before. Is this a slip up? Is it not? Did somebody else get to it?
It was JCB's for real.
He knows it was JCB's because somehow it's linked to his, I don't know, email. I don't know. However, he
thought the Medium account was his too. But no, I get it. I understand.
Not Loco. Loco's smart.
So, okay. Anyway. Well, I guess he has an advantage.
Slip up.
Everybody
slip up number 1. Well, he said he didn't.
He doesn't remember. He says
he seems like a straight shooter.
He's boots on the ground as we speak. All right, here's another blast from the past. You remember this video, Kpro?
And I've got an apology.
Oh Lord! Oh my gosh! Let's not go here.
Put in a video.
So this is from September 13th, 2018. My apology to Kpro. So this was after the Santa Fe trip.
I was
and
so
we
mad
were
at
making
you.
jokes and on the flip side channel. This is what really got you, wasn't it? If I never would have made this video, we probably never would.
You know what? A man that knows how to apologize is a rare thing. Look at our community, for God's sake. So yes, this was a very big surprise. I was very upset that day. And you did this surprise video and you did it publicly. And then oh my God, the end. Oh
yeah,
Lord.
That's right. Here, let's play the end real quick. I forgot about the end.
Out of proportion. And I definitely won't joke about it anymore. So without further ado,
here's some how'd I put it? Maybe
embarrassing pictures
of myself because I had embarrassed Kpro. So here we go.
Are some pictures from me. Sorry, Kpro.
That's Christopher. That's back when he was Mexican.
Michael.
He was dark, And that's Christopher as well, and that's me back when I was thin and had sunglasses apparently. And there it is. That's really got Kpro.
Oh my God. And Mike, you know what kind of man I have? Mike made that into a blanket that another woman took that picture of and gave it to me as a present.
That blanket was at World Series of Fenn, and Cynthia laid on it in a compromising way. So
I think a lot of people did.
I can make fun of myself.
Yogurt. Everybody's saying yogurt. Come on. I gave you the link to it.
I can't play all of it, but
but play the minute mark that I said, because that's where you put see it. So Mike had a hernia, and this is back when you were single. No one was there for him. So they left him alone with the video camera and yogurt that he had to eat during his yogurt video.
March 6th, 2018, everybody. So this is true. I had a hernia operation. My buddy Travis drove me to the hospital, dropped me off at my apartment. I'm off 2 weeks of work for recovery time, and this is the day I got back. Let's see what happened.
You were in the middle of a grand adventure.
Yeah, that's right. I was also doing grand adventure emails.
I watched the whole thing. Do the minute mark I said, though, honey.
Quick video. I had surgery this morning. I had a hernia operation this morning.
Oh, and I also got to give a shout out to Tammy because she was a searcher I haven't talked to in forever, and she sent these pictures of the boys and myself up there. You see that? I still have those pictures somewhere. So, all right, let me look at. You said minute mark because I don't want to play the whole thing.
Yeah, I sent you an email.
Yeah, I remember.
There's yogurt video, and it gives the minute mark. So, Mike, I think he was playing along with it a little bit, but I do have to say he was damn loopy. For a guy that doesn't do drinking or drugs or anything, the hydrocodone hit him like a ton of bricks.
I'm looking. You said you sent.
I sent an email that had.
Ladies, yeah, I'm going. You sent a lot, so I'm going through it.
I didn't send a lot. Maybe I like my memories, honey.
Not true. They are good memories.
I put day of turd. I don't know if we're going to show that, but yeah. Yogurt right there. Last one. 2:30, 4:55. Oh, and my favorite is 620. But you got to show either 230 or 445. But absolutely, you
Now
have
I
to show 620.
230, 445. You can read Beef Spaghetti's there.
What does Beef Spaghetti say? Shoot. Do you think JCB will end up like Perry Stone Hunt and solved way too soon because of slip ups? I think it's a possibility because I don't think JCB maybe realized like a lot of his videos were up and now he's deleted them. How did he not know? Like not only All Trails, but remember the one day in Discord we were going over music videos and so many things that were up. Yep, take a drink, Mike. But unfortunately, he didn't realize it and he took it down beforehand. So I don't know. It sounds like it.
All right, here we go. I don't know what this is, the minute mark, but I know the video is pretty embarrassing. Here we go.
2:30. Go to 2:30.
Is this it?
Yes. Honey.
It was probiotic yogurt. So they were saying probiotics
Wow.
are good to heal up if you have an injury, right? So
Oh. W. Nice.
look, a bingo T-shirt from that other video. See how I tie it all together? And that was the match.
Honey. Okay, go to 445 now. I
Yeah.
don't even no. Go away. Okay, go to 445.
All right. 445.
Yeah. And then 620. Oh,
And that'll be it, I think, for God's sakes. But I showed the bathtub picture, so this can't be worse, can it?
So are you going to solve this thing? Yeah, I got 15 puzzles. These are only 9, but mine are a lot easier. So
445.
think of that, Forrest Fenn.
That's
if
it.
that's your real name.
yeah, that's it. And then 620. There you go. There you go. There's the man I love.
And 630, you said?
620. I didn't invent it, but I was there when it started.
That's actually from a movie. All right, bonus
Oh, is
points if you know what movies this is from. Here we go.
There weren't too many Forrest Fenn vlogs around at that time. So, innovator, yeah, I'll take it. If you want to throw it, I'll take it. I'm not saying I invented hip hop, but I was there when it happened.
What movie? Anybody?
I mean,
God, make it stop. Okay.
All right, yeah, that's enough. Look at
You're
all the
gonna-
stuff I used to have on the wall. We still have the map rolled up. We have this map rolled up in our garage somewhere.
Why did he look stoned? Because he was on a lot of drugs.
I was on drugs, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have just went home and went to bed, and for whatever reason, I just thought, why don't I just make a video with this yogurt I was going to eat? Anyway, all right. So we had a lot of fun over the 8 years on YouTube.
Yeah, we had Dan Barbarisi on. We've had
We've had Pete Bissonette on for Breakfast Tea and Bourbon.
Chris LaFrida we had on. I found that
Yep.
video. Neil Patrick, we went over that. We didn't have Neil Patrick on, but that's one of our highest actually ranking videos.
Yeah, I would hope, Rudy, that JCB is smart enough not to share his routes while he was
No.
hiding the chest, because alt trails is a popular thing. So yeah, I would agree with you.
Mike and Christy, what are your favorite boots on the ground memories?
I think when we went to Ojo Caliente and Fenn Rock, and we went to Rumbaugh, was it Rumbaugh Creek, where we took the
Mhm.
water?
Yeah.
We took some water. I mean, that really is the only boots on the ground I've been with you other than here at Red Rock. We've done trips, but not
No,
really.
we've done a lot of boots on the ground. Whenever we go out together for the Vegas hunts, the Jingle Bell Rock, we've had
Oh,
plenty.
that's true.
I
Jingle
will
Bell
say
Rock.
my absolute favorite was my very first time I went to Ojo Caliente. Forrest Fenn was my check-in. So once I got out of the park,
Sorry.
I just remember how excited I was, how much I thought I was absolutely going to find it. I gave up. I sat just sitting there in this vast, I was right at Ojo Caliente. You could see Fairy Falls and and I just sat and I chilled out. My brother wouldn't stop searching. He just kept going and kept going and kept going. And then a thunderstorm came, or lightning storm. And my brother said, it's okay. We're fine. Cause it's for every second. That means you're so many miles away. And then it was upon us and we were racing. We were running as fast as we could. And we hid under a tree. It hit one of the trees next to us. And then I went to Bullwinkle's and I emailed Forrest and said, I didn't find it and I'm pissed off at you. And I was really mad. And then he said, go over to Bullwinkle's and show them this and tell them to turn on the cameras. And I went, what?
Yeah.
And
That's
I went over and we waved and he had video cameras set up in Bullwinkle's. So anyway.
So this was a Santa Fe trip. This was the very first time I had Kpro on YouTube, on my YouTube.
Oh, for the after party. So tune in.
I just got in while ago.
We were all at the Blue
Say
Corn.
bye.
Rambling Dan.
So everybody say bye.
I don't know why the video is so bad. Hang on. I think I need because they do this. Let's see if that helps.
I've got special guests that we need to go a little bit later.
Look at young Kpro right
I was
there.
back when I didn't have glasses.
Oh no,
Yep.
for tonight there'll be a special guest.
No,
Is that what you mean?
Even Cynthia. Look, everybody was kids
No,
back then.
over at the drawing, and then we're going to bring
Birthday.
him over here.
Gotcha. There will be a special.
I
Oh,
met
right.
them.
That's right. There will be a
Robert
special guest
Dan,
drawing
Goodell
tomorrow.
Kid.
So.
That's when we met Copper Dan for the first time.
Yeah, for sure.
Ramblin' Pam and Miss Ramblin' Pam. That's how he introduced himself.
And
to
I met them
Forrest.
at the casino here. We went to the M Resort and had dinner one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times, good memories, and that's I think the best part
Memories.
out of all these treasure hunts has really been the people we've met through World Series of Fenn and other things. But there's another, but wait, there's more. There's another thing I wanted to bring up, and that is
Leroy getting yes.
Yeah, Leroy.
Leroy's
back
still
when
out there. I
everybody
think Leroy's still living with Copper Dan. I don't remember
Everybody
where.
was friends back then. It's crazy.
What's your favorite? We're all still friends. There's just different cliques
Yeah,
of
I know.
friends and things.
know.
What's your favorite find? That'd have to be the Red Rock one, no question.
Yeah, the boots on the ground, the
Yeah.
Red Rock. Yeah,
Because the kids
were there.
dug it up.
Let me show this one. I want to get Kpro's reaction to.
Uh oh.
I don't know if this is yours or mine. It's
Uh
probably
oh. You're buying what?
video choice.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
A couple minutes for people to get in here.
Oh, yeah.
Our storage units.
Looking around this chaos.
We have had a storage unit journey, Kpro.
Oh, we're just gonna get one little storage unit. It won't be cumbersome at all. Oh, this is the all out cigarettes. Yeah, I gave you this.
Oh
one.
yeah, this is not the
Look
video.
at
I
my
was-
face. It's just like, oh, yeah.
We jacked that house up with all kinds of stuff. This is not the video I was looking for. I have the video of the very first storage unit we ever got. Remember the one with the coins? Remember the big one?
Yes.
And
Okay, Terrence asked, which live hunt do you refuse to get back into and why? I'm not
live-
gonna. Yeah, like which one? Like you did Xavier and Beacon Star and Hope Chest, and you've done a lot of them.
I don't think there's one I would never get back into. Like, is there? I mean,
Well,
They're
for me, the one I have not been able to get back into, I thought after the Xavier big hints, I would jump back in Xavier, and I can't. I can't.
right.
Oh, there's Vertigo. I was secretly hoping it was the 9th, but hey, ain't they too bad? Cheers. There we go.
Thanks, Vertigo. Let me look up this one real quick.
I really enjoyed the Hippies Lips segment from Men Are So Smart, parody of Gypsy's Kiss.
Okay, this is the one, Kpro. I want to get your take.
Oh, Lord.
Remember that memory? Look at this.
Oh, my God. That
Unit.
thing was so bad.
We got.
This was like one of the first big ones that we got.
Oh,
Look at all that stuff.
Look at all the dust all over.
and it was like,
That is all comic book. 10 cents,
Oh,
is that good?
wow. Yeah, that's good.
Is that 10
Well,
cents?
they're Dell, but still, that's still okay. Yeah, that's
This
awesome.
one-
this one was a big one because, yeah. Oh, my God. It was so bad.
Look at our garage
This is why David hates storage units.
in the backyard. We had to fill our entire
In
backyard.
our backyard, and then there was a storm and everything got in the pool. It was bad.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's fun to go through it all, but it was bad. All right, look, this is me in the backyard. Look at all.
Oh, my
and then
gosh.
it rained,
And
and
then
all
it
the
rained.
stuff got wet. Look at all. this.
Yes, it was all ugh.
We that unit had so much crap.
Inside the garage.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah. That was our old house. This is not where we live now. This was our older house. But it was
Yeah.
fun. And so what I wanted to ask you was, now all said and done, are you happy that we did it? Or were you like, you just wish we never would have even attempted it?
all storage units or that one?
No, all everything we've done, all the storage units total, just the whole storage unit
Um,
reselling journey we've been on.
Yeah, we've
you.
learned a lot. I wish I would have been smarter on some of the things, like
Right.
that unit. Going through clothes for hours and hours and hours. We could do a video on how to like the best tips for doing storage units because we did it all the wrong ways.
Oh, the
And
alcohol.
oh my God, the alcohol.
These were empty, but we had a unit that was full of full alcohol bottles. We never sold those, of course.
We didn't sell those, but I'll just say there was a really bad grounding situation.
Ah,
Yeah, some kids, or I'll say some older teenagers
look
decided.
at these. I mean,
Ugh,
we found, I mean, we've probably bought 10 storage units over the years, and we really found some cool collectible stuff. I mean,
Was that the Hooker Shoes storage unit? We've actually had 2 of those because Mike is selling Hooker Shoes right now.
The Hooker Shoes I still have in the garage. I'm going to give them away at World Series of Fenn if they don't sell.
Oh my Lord. They're size what?
Size 7 penthouse high heel shoes. Money in the box. Our friend from Detroit. Just got in here on break at work. What is the drink word? Thanks for all the fun times over the years. You think you'd be on YouTube this long? I never really thought about it. I mean, I never said I'm going to do, like, there was never a plan. That's why we're really not at 5,000 subscribers, because it wasn't about that.
Money in the box. Anytime someone super chats, Mike also has to drink, as well as JCB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do we want to get to the invitation? Because it's big.
Yeah, we can get the.
It's big, guys.
You think that, but then is it going to be found? I don't know.
I don't know if it's going to be found, but I was excited. Okay, so here was the philosophy that we did.
Mm-hmm.
2 things. So hopefully you're excited about this. And I tried to get everybody. Some people sent stuff to Mike. Some people sent stuff to me. But if you're really on the wrong path, okay, I did a solve for 18 months, and it was the Nez Perce Battle Trails. I was sitting with Forrest one day, and he's like, "What is your solve?" And I said, "It's the Nez Perce battles." And he's like, "Tell me about that." And I'm like, "Well, it starts at the grave, and that's WWWH because of this, and then Canyon Down because it was down in the canyon, the second battle, and then you go to the third battle." And he looked at me and he said, "But that's not contiguous." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Battle 1 and Battle 2 is how many miles apart?" I'm like, "I don't know, 14." And he's like, "But that's not contiguous." And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" And he just kind of did this. Cynthia was there and goes, as I was walking out, I said, "Did he just rule out my spot that I've been working on for 18 months? And she said, "Yes, he did." Okay. So with that in mind, it didn't give me a hint, but it helped me so much let go of this. I call my love solve. That was a solve I absolutely adored. So with that being said, a lot of you have sent in your solves, and we asked you to. If there was something, and I won't say universally every single one, but we've put a lot of them in here that no, is it this? No, it's not. Is it this? No, it's not. 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 We did lots of no, it's not. And then we have told you the clocks are not critical. And we have told you that the palindromes are not critical.
But they want the answer anyway.
You want the answer. So you're going to get it tonight, or you're going to get the technique tonight.
We're not going to give you the answer, but we will tell you how to solve those 2 things, because it's driving everybody. It's crazy.
Yes. And then we have a really big one at the end that we may, if Mike gets drunk enough, he will. Do those storage unit finds end up in your treasure box? They could.
We have
one of them had a huge coin collection. So yeah.
Yeah, which we still have. That might be our next treasure. You never know. What's it like to be on Pawn Stars? I was on Pawn Stars twice, people, before we get into the invitation. One, and the second season of Pawn Stars, the producers were looking for anybody to be on the show because nobody knew what it was about. So I went to an estate sale. I would go to estate sales. Even back then, I would resell stuff. I go to estate sales and sell the stuff on Craigslist. She saw my Craigslist post, said, "Hey, come down." Showed up at 7 a.m. to film it, and I was nervous. It was pretty bad. But unfortunately, it never aired because of this necklace. This necklace I took off because they had the microphone clipped, but I had the necklace in my pocket, and I guess I just kept fiddling with it. And they're like, "Oh, the audio's bad."
Yeah.
Oh, that never aired. And then I was on the game show where I beat those guys. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Rick and them are okay with me because I beat those guys. So
and they want you on with some Forrest Fenn stuff.
Wouldn't that be fun? Oh yeah. I actually reached out to them and said we have some Forrest Fenn from the auction. And they were like, "Oh, yeah, come on, we'll set it up." But then I thought, you know what? We have to wait for Netflix to come out because that's the time to go on it. So I told her, I go, "It's going to be a Netflix doc next year. I want to wait till next year." And she's like, "Okay, reach out then." So I will go back to Pawn Stars with one of the Forrest Fenn coins once Netflix is out, because I don't want to sell it. I just want to see what Rick would offer for it. I want to see what he thinks it's worth. So we'll see if me and Kpro can make that happen on Pawn Stars. Okay. The invitation. All right, everybody.
And I think every slide you have to take a drink somewhere.
Breaking news. Or is it? You be the judge.
Yeah, you guys be the judge.
But I just want to say thank you to everybody that bought the invitation. We are up to, actually, let me look. I want to know the actual number. How many books did we sell? What do you think, Kpro? Trying to remember.
160 something.
Yeah, I think it is 160. So 160 people bought the book. We only ordered 200. We only had 200 made, so we're pretty happy with those numbers. And I would say, maybe half of that, it seems like they're actually working on the puzzle.
Yeah.
Because, 157 people have bought the book. And
we could have marketed more and done some
well,
stuff, but I want to do that for the next one. I
yeah,
see.
exactly.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
next one will probably be on Amazon. What if we gave the pool rings 2.0 solve instead of the clock? Seems like a good idea to me. All right, here we go.
Well,
Which
there's
Sean?
some people that guess some cool things that I don't even know how they're doing it. So you'll
Right.
know what you're doing wrong. Yay, 8th anniversary. Take a drink.
Which Sean is that? I wonder. All right, take a drink. I'm glad I don't have to get up early tomorrow. Okay,
Me
here we go,
neither.
everybody.
I get up early so often.
But first, is the proxy viewable in plain sight
Ooh,
or
don't
hidden
answer
under something?
Don't answer that. That's
Maybe
in.
Mojave
That is in the PowerPoint, my sir.
taking a drink. Thank you for the super chat, everybody. Thank you for the super chat. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, coincidences and unintentional red herrings. The shape. Yeah, this is a. So let me just say something before let's make the people wait a little longer on the East Coast.
Oh my God.
The amount of coincidences that you people found that were not intentional by us is through the roof. We cannot believe what you guys have put together. And we're like, we didn't even know that was in the book. We didn't even know you guys would put it together to make it fit a certain location. So it really is crazy how these things happen. And I kind of understand other treasure hunts. I remember Breakfast Tea and Bourbon, where there was an anagram that had to do with Jubilee, the word Jubilee for those that worked on it. And at the end, Pete Bissonette was like, I had no idea that anagram to that. And we were 100% sure that anagram was legit. It had to be purposeful. And it's not. It's just not. Those damn clocks. Well, you might be okay.
After tonight, you're going to have nothing to do because clock's done. Palindrome's done.
In the afternoon, Hooli. But thank you for paying attention. In the afternoon.
Keep
So I
it
took
up.
tomorrow off.
She's a good treasure hunter.
And the other thing is, if it's one thing that searchers do, they overcomplicate things. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what Sean says to you on Xavier. So it's easier said than done. We get that. Okay. Read it exactly how it's worded, though.
The shape of the clue of the peep was not intended. Any matching to a shape of a peep is unintentional and a coincidence only. Yeah, when you guys were like, oh, the shape means this. And we're like, wow, that's crazy.
That wasn't on our radar at all.
Right. So the shape of the peep did not mean anything in that clue. Okay. That's number one. There are no memorial markers, plaques, or references found in any of our clues in any way. So you know how parks have trees and there's little memorial markers for the people. We didn't use any of those. So no memorial markers or plaques or references found in any of our clues. So there you go. That might help some people. And there's our friend Samantha with her treasure hunt out right now. Samantha, who we also met in Vegas.
Yeah.
We didn't miss anything. We just started the invitation just now.
Yeah, and you need to remember whatever minute mark we're on.
Yeah, no, I'll rewatch it.
Okay.
Font changes do not matter. Some people are like, oh, the font changed and that must mean this. Any font changes did not mean anything. We changed the font because we felt like it. It does not mean anything related to the puzzle. It doesn't mean anything. And this one's on me. Let me play the sad horn. Randy, are you still here? Triangles are not used in the solution. And this is on me. I put that line in the book that all good puzzles have triangles as a nod to the beacon star, to Randy. What was Randy's name in the book? What was Randy? Anybody in the chat? What was Randy's name in the book for the beacon star?
I don't know. He looked like a big old.
And it didn't occur to me that if you say in a treasure hunt, triangles are all good puzzles have triangles. Well, obviously, we have one. We do not. So that was an
Shannon says, what? No.
That was an unintentional red herring by me, but I definitely understand why you guys thought that. Okay. His name was JCB, I think. All right. Yeah, 45-degree angles. We don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Get back to it.
Okay.
The only GPS is 36 and 115 in the book. And I just did that as a nod to Las Vegas. Those are GPS coordinates to Vegas. People have found other numbers to add.
So many.
To get an actual location, and none of that is intentional. That was all coincidence.
Look at what Uli said.
What? The invitation crush?
Crushing
one hint at a time. Yeah.
One hint at a time.
Yeah, the GPS, sorry. People are putting numbers together, and that leads you here, and that's not intentional at all. We did not. 36 and 115 was just a nod to Vegas. which we already gave the Clark County clue early. You know, you guys knew it was in Clark County. So, crushing souls, one hint at a time. Yeah, thank you, Uli. Pretty much. Yeah, to the Welcome Las Vegas sign, right? But yeah,
I know it takes some people coincidentally to exactly down. No, the only ones that we intended were 36-115. Okay, keep going.
I think that's the Sean I'm thinking of. Okay.
Okay, it's gonna get good, guys.
I might just blurt it out if I keep drinking.
Don't you do it.
All these answers are a negative. All these answers are a no. Is there 104 steps in the correct solve? No. Is the solution about prohibition? No.
No.
Is there a banana tree in the solve? I don't even know what that means. No. Okay, here's a big one, guys. Is rotten part of the solve? No, it is not. The prologue is not part of the solve. I'll just add that one as a bonus.
Davo, no, you can jump in anytime. We're selling books now.
Yeah, email me, cowlazars@gmail.com. I will email you the book tomorrow. It's $30. Basically, it's $30 plus shipping. Gmail. We had somebody buy in just a week ago. So somebody who lives in Vegas was in a particular park and ran into some searchers, and they explained to them what they were doing, and that person bought the book. I met him at the gas station and gave it to him the other day, and she's like, I'm going to find this thing. And she might. So there you go. Do you think JCB could solve the invitation? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, take a drink.
I think he could, though. Prologue is not part of the final solution, not part of the final 2.0. Do you overlay the clocks with a map of the location? No, you do not. Are there anagrams in the clock puzzle?
No.
Are you sure, Kpro?
No.
Yes, for sure. There's no anagrams in the clock puzzle. Is recent construction projects an issue for where the proxy is hidden? No, it's not. Is the word search grid coordinates like GPS coordinates?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they are not. No. Is the characters on the money a part of the solve? No, they are not. No. Is military time involved? That's a good question, but no, it is not involved. Is Allegiant, the word Allegiant, part of a solve? No, it is not. No. Is the word Aliante part of a solve? No, it is not. No. I'll throw that one in as well.
It's down. It's on there. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, is it? Okay. Do I have to climb up a light post? No, you do not have to climb up a
Please don't.
Is Christ a part of the solve, like biblical, like the Bible? No, it is not. Is line in Aliante correct in a solve? No, it is not. The word Aliante is not in any solve. This list could be used to help people looking for Byron Price's The Secret. That's funny. Does the falcon on the hint that we gave mean we are looking for a bird in the final location? No, it does not.
No. I love you guys.
In a pear tree. No, it does not. No animals in the final location. Do you need to break any park rules in order to find and retrieve the proxy? I know this was a little bit of a sticky point for some people. In our opinion, no, you don't need to break any park rules to find and retrieve the proxy. Is Mr. Bush a part of the solve? I don't even know what that means. Is that the president? Bush? What? No, it is not part of the solve. So we hope that helps you out by not giving you answers, but ruling things out that were incorrect.
Oh, you finished that slide. Take a drink. But wait, there's more, guys.
Yeah, there's more. Let me just give it all away.
We do. We do.
ODSL says, I'm doing pretty good on most of this list. Oh, and we were supposed to have a speakeasy tonight, weren't we?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
all right. If you guys want to do a speakeasy on the invitation, if you want to, that's up
I could listen in. I'd like to listen in.
We wouldn't weigh in. We wouldn't talk. But anyway, it's pretty. Actually, I'm not going to do a speakeasy after this.
Mike's going to be asleep.
I'm going to jump in the pool, one or the other. Okay, clarifications. How close do you think people are now? 50 feet? How do you know? What do you say, Kpro? Can you read it?
Probably closer now by way of pictures, aerials, descriptions, and solves.
Yeah, that's a good answer. The solution in the palindromes is an anagram. Let me repeat that. The solution to the palindromes is an anagram, but it relates to something in the book, not the location. When you have the answer to the palindromes, you'll be like, duh, you know exactly what it refers to in the book.
I don't think it's going to be helpful to most of you.
It refers to something in the book.
In the book.
So if you think it refers to a location or something in Vegas, it does not. Is the immediate location of the proxy easily accessible? Like an 80-year-old man can get to it. Yes, it is easily accessible.
I'll read this. It's easily accessible. Do not climb on anything. Do not try to pry open anything. Do not dig in sand or dirt. Don't pry into any memorials. Don't go into any trash cans or vessels that are enclosed. And no, for the searcher that sent me the picture of the bathroom, no, it's not in a bathroom. It's not in a toilet. Don't dig in there. Don't do it.
That's funny. Is there a consensus on the final location that the proxy is in?
This may surprise you guys. The answer is no. I will say the majority of people are in one of two parks. And then there are some that are even in other locations than that. So like Allegiant Stadium, guys, it should be out in your mind now, but that's one that we had some people, but there are 2 parks that people are in. So that might be the one thing you're missing. So consider that.
Is the invitation buried next to the Nuggets in Pahrump where Ted Binion had his silver hoard? No, it is not.
Did you hear the rocks in Vegas that are piled up on each other? They're being moved to like Colorado.
The rainbow rocks?
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't use that as a clue because I thought about it. Yeah, no, it is not, Doug. It is not part of the Ted Binion. It has nothing to do with Ted Binion at all. Ted Binion. My lips are kind of numb at this point. What was I going to say? There was a tie-in I was going to do. Oh, to the Beacon Star. Thanks for reminding me. Randy has said for the Beacon Star that he is very surprised that searchers are hung up at a certain point in his puzzle. And I think he means, I think we have all the locations and we're hung up on the bricks. The Fibonacci numbers, how do we apply that to the plaques? And he said he never would have thought that this is what would have got people stuck. That translates to the invitation is we never thought there were certain things that would have got people stuck, that they're stuck on. It just is surprising to us. We just thought people would have solved something out. So, and then I will also say this: some people, I had a researcher reach out and go, "Why are you giving hints? Like the book's only been out 6 months. Why are you even talking about it?" And Kpro, and I think I'm of the same mind, is that the prize is only $2,000 or a Forrest Fenn coin in silver and an awesome 3D bronze treasure chest. So we think the value of the prize should right around the 6-month mark. It should be over. Now, we're not going to give it away, but we're helping people by telling them what's wrong. And then we're going to help people with some other things too here, as you'll see. But that's why. If we had a $10,000 prize, Kpro, would we still be doing this the same way?
Yes. No.
It would?
We would let it go up.
No, right.
As you go longer in prize,
Right.
like if we did a $10,000 or $20,000 or $100,000 hunt, that's fine. Earth Deshaun, keep that question in your mind. It's like you know the PowerPoint. Just wait.
We have to walk over. Okay. Does the Pinky Room have anything? I don't even know what the Pinky Room is. Do you? No idea. So I guess that's a no, Jeremy, since we have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. I love when Mike drinks. It's so funny. Oh, yeah. Am I a clown to you? All right. Here we go.
He gets more Andre, guys. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, there's more, guys. There's more.
Is there consensus on the final location? No, there are 2 parks that most people are searching. Though there are more locations, some are searching as well. So, all right. How many are left, Kpro? Oh, we still have a lot.
Like 6.
All right.
That's why I'm like
clarification on the proxy. Some people wanted to know the proxy, what it looks like, and that is what it looks like. It is a black rock.
Well, it's black. It has a little.
Yeah, it's got like a weird greenish gray color, but it's a black rock and all, and it's a fake rock.
So, what does the top look like? Is what someone asked, and has it been painted? Not by us. This is stock, and here's a stock photo. And what is inside? Everybody's like, "Oh, when I get the key, it's not a key. We have a unique item in there, and that unique item is what you are. One of the 5 essential things you're going to need to provide to us when you to get awarded the prize."
So, and just to be clear. The rock is not the proxy. The proxy is hidden inside the rock. So when you find the rock, then you tell us where you found it at, how you found it. But the most important thing is then you tell us what the proxy is, which is inside the rock. And we've told you it is not a key. Okay? Clear as mud, everybody? All right. And thank you to Kpro for putting this all together. And I will just take a time out to say this. Thank you to Kpro for putting all this together, because without Kpro, there's no World Series of Fenn. Without Kpro, there's no Chaseopoly. Without Kpro, I would still be doing videos, but it wouldn't be like this. Kpro gets a lot of the guests that are on the show. So without Kpro, this is really not happening, guys, including the invitation. So thank you, honey.
It's us together. Do you remember when, okay, so there was 2 tubing channels and they wanted me to be exclusive on their shows, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know Mike very well. So I was like, Mike, I kind of want to do it on my own. I don't want to be like exclusive anywhere. And he's like, I'll help you. He's like, I'll set it all up for you, put you on the Raven's Nest and help you. Mm-hmm. And then after like 2 months, I'm like, no, I just want to be on your channel.
Right. You're like, you do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
were
a good marriage.
We're a yin and a yang, and together we form that, I don't know, whatever that thing is, the yin and yang thing. Okay, so I just wanted to thank Kpro. She's saying
that would have been an awesome idea. Which Chaseopoly token player piece
but
in the that
they would have guessed. Hooli would have guessed, and we would have had to have made it unique somehow. But
I know, but
idea,
that's such a good idea for the.
No, what would have been cool is to put all of them in there, all the pieces.
So Unicorn is saying, is there anyone who has solved all the final puzzles? No, because if they did, they would have like solved them all and pick it up. Nope. Okay, go. Mike, PowerPoint.
When he says final, he means 2.0. Has anybody solved all of the 2.0?
The Square 9.
I think that answer might be yes, but then the question is, if they put it together, like
there's still more. Well,
yeah. So we don't want to go in there. We're going into enough tonight.
Yeah. Wait, there's more.
I think Xavier Marks should share a lot more on their treasure hunt, like we are. Okay. The proxy is unique, and what needs to be provided is an essential part of the puzzle. But it's what's inside this rock is the proxy. Okay, not a key. All right, 2 puzzles, so many rabbit holes. We did not think that these 2 puzzles would cause so many issues for some people. Some people have solved them.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people that they're valid puzzles because they were solved, but so many people have gone in so many different directions, way out in left field. We thought we would help you out, especially because it is not integral to the solve, to the location. Okay.
Well, and here's the other thing. We didn't want to give one and some people have it and then give the other and some people have it. That's why we've put so much into this one. Something should be like, if we just put out the clocks, so the people that solve the clocks, that wouldn't help them. So that's why we've done the clocks, the palindromes, and then a whole bunch of other things. And then at the very end, you guys are going to get another little poem. You're going to get 2 poems. Mike has one and I have one. Okay.
I would say that's probably true, Unicorn. Read that, Kpro. That's probably true.
I mean, solve the puzzles, but perhaps hasn't interpreted the solutions correctly in order to find. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Yeah, I could say yeah to that.
Was that code for treasure inside? Probably. Yeah, Odious Soul says, I've tried over 200 different ways to solve those. And you'll see how easy it is here.
Well, clocks 2.0. Yeah, but people have solved the clocks. Yeah,
so I guess by telling you how to solve 1.0, it's going to tell you how to solve 2.0. Maybe.
Okay, that's a hint in itself because most people don't realize you use the same technique. So you just giving it all away. It's gonna be found by morning. Found by morning.
I don't know.
Found by morning.
All right. This puzzle piece has nothing to do with it. Okay.
Or does it?
Yeah, or does it? Okay, here we go. Where am I? Here we go. Oh, palindromes. Oh, palindromes.
I don't think you need any more. I don't think you need any more drinks.
Okay, but before we get to the palindromes, right? We wanted all the AI. If you don't know, there's YouTube videos that have AI pictures in them. The only picture that meant anything was this one. There is a hint to, well, let's see what you put. Summary of clue number 2 in the AI pictures on YouTube in the cover of the book. Okay, because some people thought there were hints on the cover of the book. There are not.
There are not.
The cover of the book is an AI generated picture. There's no hints or clues. And in our YouTube videos, this is the only AI picture, the only picture that had a hint in it. But we're not going to tell you what it is, right?
Right, because we're giving away how to solve this puzzle.
Okay. All right. Are we though? Actually, we're not. But anyway. All right.
Yes, we are.
You got it wrong.
Here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so here's how it works, everybody. Here's how it was supposed to work. And some people, it did work for them. The crossword puzzle. The highlighted squares of the crossword puzzle spelled prologue, which is misspelled right here. I forgot.
Missing ones. Oh,
it's spelled correctly down here.
Sorry.
Is the word prologue. So that's telling you go to the prologue. So if you go to the prologue, there are 10 silent letters. Is that right? Yeah.
Silent words and yeah.
Spell the word. Yeah, that's right. In that prologue, there are 10 words that have silent letters that spell the word palindrome. Okay, so now you know you have to look for palindromes in the book. There's a lot of palindromes in the book. but you want to find only the ones that have an animal in the same sentence. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Okay? Only the palindromes that also have an animal in the same sentence. Then you were supposed to realize, and people did, that those animals were all NFL teams. The Falcons, all the different animals that make up NFL teams. And what's funny is there's an NFL commercial I just saw that has all the animals in it, which I thought was pretty funny. Then, and this is where I think some people didn't realize, there's a reason that they are NFL teams. Not just, that was just a reason. That it was just a reason to use. You needed to list the palindromes in order by the NFL team. Is it teams or is it cities, Kpro?
Cities. The NFL cities. List the NFL cities in order.
So you had to realize you had to list the palindromes with the NFL team and then put them in alphabetical order by city. 3D bronze. Are all the final clues spelled correctly or are some spelled wrong or maybe have extra non-necessary letters in them? I'll let you handle that, Kate.
I don't think anything's spelled wrong. They might be an anagram that you have to spell right. Are any of them maybe extra? You shouldn't have any extra letters. You might have
you might have missing letters.
Yeah, it might be an abbreviation.
You might have a missing letter. That's true.
Okay, easy. Keep going. We've already given away enough in what we prepared.
And this was the hint we put out. We were trying to say, hey, peep is an anagram. The falcon is the sentence. We can hear you, I think, breathing on the microphone. Sorry. Is that what that is, Gabriel? Okay.
I think it's the fan, actually. But
I got you. So this hint that we put out was supposed to mean the peep is the anagram in the book. The same sentence as the peep has the word falcon. Hey, guess what? Falcon is a NFL team, the Atlanta Falcons. Once you do that, once you get all the palindromes and all the NFL teams, there's a reason we use the NFL teams. Put them in order by the city. Then you go back to the prologue. This is what this meant. What is it that told you to use what is it that told you to use palindromes to begin with? The prologue. Go back to the prologue. And now that you have your sorted correctly list of palindromes, in the prologue, there are words that can be construed as numbers. Like TO is 2. FOR is 4. Kind of like what we thought Forrest Fenn's poem was with the GPS once upon a while. And if you use all the numbers on the palindromes in that order, it will give you the solution. And there it is. You got to do the work yourself, though. We're not going to tell you what it is. Is that clear as mud? Did you guys get it? Is everybody going, oh, I should have known that. It was so easy. Or
I bet you some people are saying, what the hell did they just say? This isn't working. Some people are saying there's 13 numbers and 12 teams. We verified it. It's right. Just try again.
Some NFL teams have states, not cities. Give me an example. Every NFL team is Miami Dolphins. They're all cities. At least the ones we have in the book should be cities. And then you just put them in alphabetical order. Yeah.
Use their standard name, Carolina Panther.
Carolina. Wait a minute.
Arizona Cardinal.
Yeah. Well, that is the actual name. I mean, that is the Arizona Cardinals. We don't call them the something else.
So by their location. It's not by city. City / state.
Okay, you're right. Maybe not by city, by location. There you go. And put it in alphabetical order that way. But GPS is real, Rams.
Oh, okay. So once you get the solution of what that says, go back to flow.
Yeah,
go back to flow. Because someone's asking, how does flow connect to the palindromes?
Right. It doesn't. But it's
it does. What's on her tray?
It's the next step. It's not part of that puzzle. It's the next step. It's the next step.
Okay.
So Barbara says there's 13 numbers, only 12 teams. You would have to show me that, Barbara. I'm pretty sure there's 12 and 12. But maybe we missed one. In other words, let me.
People have solved this, so I think.
Yeah, people have solved this, so they were able to figure it out. Flow does not connect to the palindromes. Flow is helping you with the very next step. That's all. Okay. We have 13 numbers in the prologue. We'll send them to me. Send them to me. Unicorn says you missed one. I don't know. Oh, maybe we missed a number. I mean, it's possible, but let me know. I'll go through it and actually see if it works or not. If it still works.
Not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight. Okay, that is 13 is a big.
You guys, now we gave away so much. Do we even want to go into clocks, or do we want to just wrap up? Mike's had a few drinks. He's ready to go to bed.
We could just end it. What do you guys?
That would not be nice. I know clocks. Some people hate clocks now. They're like,
Yeah, send it to me, guys. I'd be interested to see what the 13 numbers are. So send it to me. Okay, let's go into the clocks. We'll put Shannon out of her misery.
I should have said no.
Clocks. There we go.
Wow.
You didn't have the right solution, Shannon. I'm pretty sure. All right. But again, the clocks are also not critical or integral.
I know. Here's the hard part. On both of these, you're going to look at it and go, but we already knew that, or that wasn't important. I'm going to say, I know. That's what we tried to tell you.
So if you guys remember when you first got your book, the clocks were tucked into the book on this page.
My second glass of, it's the second major thing.
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Okay, go ahead.
If you guys remember when you got your book, the clocks, the folded page on the clocks was tucked in on this page. So the clocks are used on the word search. How? Well, hidden in the envelope was this little card from Chaseopoly. And I know some people are like, mine's different. Mine says different things. The only thing that mattered on that card is the arrow. The words, think of
arrowhead, guys. The arrowhead.
The arrowhead, which is a pointer. Think of the word search as a Ouija board. A Ouija board uses a planchette, they call it, to pick out different letters, right? Yeah. Don't laugh. That's the name. Isn't it planchette?
Totally the name. Yes.
Is it? Am I right?
I don't know.
Yeah, the edge of the card. That's right. How people solve this too. So this is a valid puzzle that people did solve.
Yeah, people have this solved. That's why they're like, don't tell anyone because we haven't solved. And I'm like,
you're using the card. Yeah. You're using the card to place the pointer to pick out letters, kind of like a Ouija board. But now let's look at the clocks. Here's an example. If one of the clocks says 12:23, what does that mean? The first number, the hour hand, is the position of the card. The card rotates. If you look at the hour hands that we have on those clocks, it's always 12, 3, 6, or 9. The card is rotated 180 degrees every time. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, makes sense? In this example, the picture, this is the 12 o'clock position, which is how you would normally read the card. Okay. And then the minute hand is 23. Look at it as an XY grid. You move over 2, you go up 3. Put the card in the left-hand corner. Boom. The letter is T.
But look at where the arrowhead is. It's on the other side. So that's where it's
right.
T. So with this one, it's pretty
genius. That's all. Like mic drop. Genius puzzle. What do you guys think? Oh, we want you to email us what you think of the clock puzzle and of the palindrome.
So where's the card starting? The lower left corner is the one that corresponds to the time, but the letter you're using corresponds to where it points on the arrowhead, which is different if it's 12 o'clock. Let's show a separate example. Might go to the next slide.
So just to go over real quick, 12:23, 12. The card is in the 12 o'clock position. Where do you put it? 2 over, 1, 2, and 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Lower left-hand corner goes here. The arrow points
we
at
can't
the letter.
See whatever you're doing. If you have an arrow or something.
Oh yeah, sorry. I should be doing it this way. 12:23. The card is in the 12 o'clock position. Hang on. 12:23. The card is in the 12 o'clock position, which is the 12. And then 23. You go over 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. X and Y.
So where that red, right there is where the
arrow
corner goes, and then the yellow is where the letter comes from. But if it's at 3 o'clock position or 6 o'clock position or 9 o'clock position, you've got to turn it. So let's show one of those just to be crystal clear.
Well, hang on. I think you missed a 2 for palindrome. I don't know what that means. It missed a 2. Well, 2 is not a palindrome. T-O. Oh, you mean in the prologue is a number. Send it to me. And if we did, we did. But send it to me. Please send me where they're all marked out. I'll check the solution puzzle that we have and see. Was there anything that told us to start in the bottom left? Just common sense. That's all. I mean, how else would you? Yeah, how else would you do it? No, there is nothing that told you other than trial and error, I guess. Trial and error. I think people need salt and a lighter to avoid them palindrome demons that they're summoning. All right. Okay. And then Kpro's like, go to the next one, goddammit. So example 643. The card is how you read it. 3, 6. Now the card is upside down. You turn the card based on the hour hand. 6 o'clock is you turned it 3, quarter turn to 6. Okay. So now the pointer is upside is pointing up, but you always use the bottom left-hand corner of the card. It's 43. You go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 3. 1, 2, 3. And the second letter is R. So now you have a T and you have an R.
No. I don't think they're.
Oh, that's not actually in order. You're still going to have to do the work to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions? My common sense didn't. I tried every other way.
You
Though.
tried
That's all right.
common
We
sense.
didn't want it to be easy. This could have been over in a week. We didn't want that to happen. So we wanted it to be the little bit of trial and error. But I think it's a logical puzzle. What do you guys think? Now, if I missed a number in the prologue, then that's on me. But let me know.
I'd be surprised, but since several people are saying it, I wouldn't be surprised. But these ones we checked a bunch. So yeah.
Common sense does not tell you to start at the bottom.
How do you like that, Mike?
Well, but you're not moving. But then how would you move the arrow? In other words,
there is 1,000 ways people
there's
could deal with
ways
this.
you could have done it. That's true.
So, and that's why it tripped so many people up. That's why we're just like, let's just give it out. Let's just do it.
And this answer is not an anagram, so you would have known you were on the right track just by the letters because they would have made sense as you worked through it. Okay. Sandy says I never would have figured it out.
Very clever. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda said something nice.
That's right. It is very clever. That's right. Thomas Paine would disagree. He always started in the bottom left. This is well known.
This is well known.
We started in the bottom left. So anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We copied him.
The card should have matched a clock movement. The card should have matched a clock.
Does.
Well, it does. Yeah. You read it. Yeah. The 12 o'clock position is how you would read the card.
Turn.
3 o'clock, quarter turn. 6 o'clock, quarter turn. 9 o'clock, quarter turn. And then you're back.
Okay, let's keep going. We're going to be here all night.
Well, now is where we give it away. Now
I know. This one's big.
Race. Here we go. I would have started at the top left, Paula says. All right, fair enough. But trial and error. We thought you guys could have got it through trial and error, and some of you did.
And some people did. Some people did.
The bonus clue, and this is the last slide. This is the bonus clue. And this is what, since this hint is in the shadows, we gather near to lend a hand to make things clear. So Kpro gave her little hint, and I gave my little hint.
Which is the same. It's the same hint or the same answer, but I see it in a different lens than Mike does. I'll explain why after it's found. Mike really liked his and I really liked mine. So we just included them both.
Kpro says, in a world of shapes, let's take a glance. Squares are not rectangles, people. It's a curious dance. Duck, duck, goose is the last of a circular game. Each player's laughter, a joyful acclaim. I like it. I see what you did there. Of course, I know the solution, but yeah, I like it. And Cowlazars says, when tic-tac-toe calls, I take my stand. Choosing a circle, my favorite brand. X may be bold, but I favor the round. In the realm of shapes, my joy knows no bound. And then I give a little graphic with a line through the circles. So there it is.
I gave my graphic. You just told mine has kids in it.
I got you. And there it is. We'll never show this again. There it is. Good luck, everybody. Good luck on the invitation. If it's over this weekend, hey, it's over this weekend. Get out there, look for it where you think it is, and all that fun stuff. So we hope you had fun.
Does anyone want to do a speakeasy? I'd be up for listening. Of course, we can't say anything. Yeah. If you want to, great.
So the Discord link is right here in the description down below. You join it, you go all the way down to the channel that says Speakeasy. Our local park has one of those child tic-tac-toe boards. Should I go look? I'm not going to say anything else, Sandy. I'm sorry. You just got to figure out the puzzles and where they lead. We did give a lot away.
But it could be like after Xavier and we did the joint one, I thought it was going to be done. And it wasn't. So some people said, do you think this will make... Okay, let me ask you guys that are working hard on it. I think all the people that were working on it have disappeared. Maybe they're gone. Do you think this is going to make it a foot race, guys? You tell us. Or does it help you a little bit?
Oh, I definitely think people are going to go out there and look again, but will they actually find it? I don't know. We'll see. We should do a speakeasy to see how snarky Mike can get. I'll go in the speakeasy, but I'm not talking, obviously.
No, but do you know what happened? Okay, so I've seen Mike drunk twice, I think.
Fremont Street
and our wedding. Those are the two times. One, you got hip-hop-hippited. I mean, you at the wedding, you were on fire. Or normally, and I've seen Mike drink a drink or two, he just goes to sleep. Most of the time, that's all.
Yeah, it does. It just makes me tired. Yeah.
I'm an airline ticket and a rental car away. Yeah. My assumption is people are going to work on what are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm going to look at the subscriber count.
Oh, Lord. It says 4,000. It's still at the same thing. People, come on, people. Come on, people.
All right. Yeah, I just want to look. And yeah, we're going to get to 5,000. It may take us until the end of the year, but we'll get there. We are at 49,067. We have 14,000 views, 100 subscribers we've added in the last month, 2,000 hours.
I think with O'Connell's new big hunt.
Yeah.
And all these new people wanting to start hunts and they come on, I think we get the interview and Jenny gets the 6 questions. That's what I'm hoping. And you get very different responses and they're very different mediums. So it's really cool.
Go for it, Randy. He's got Star Thinker. He's got Star Thinker 1, Star Thinker 2, Star Thinker 3, Star Thinker 5. You see what I did there, Randy, with the Fibonacci numbers? He's got all the Star Thinkers on YouTube. So yeah, go for it. Sure. I just want to get to 5,000 and see what happens. I know you don't get anything in the mail or anything, but it'll be a milestone that we can say, hey, we got 5,000. Hey. So we hope that helped you out with the invitation. Randy?
Where did all of our invitation people go? Odious Soul, what did you think? Amanda, Laurel.
You know they're in a Zoom.
I know they are.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they are.
You know they're in a Zoom.
So
well, good luck for anybody that goes out and looks wherever you're looking. Good luck. Their book is still available.
I did see that. Huli was kind enough, so thank you very much, and asked Jenny, will she put up the questions that JCB didn't answer? And she asked on Discord. Jenny answered. She was so nice, and they were nice together. And yes, they are booking flights. You better be ready for poker tomorrow. 3D.
So, 3D Bronze. If you are in town, whether you find it or not, yeah, let's get together and have dinner. Let's go play poker. It doesn't matter if you find it or not.
You know what? If he's searching, he doesn't want to probably socialize. I'd be up for.
You said not to go back to a location. Does that stand? Well, it depends. It depends why you're going back. I mean,
don't answer that.
Yeah, because you can take that different ways. I mean, if you're
That's
working
the problem. If we start clarifying more, that made sense to some people and didn't make sense to other people, or people interpreted it different. If we clarify more, it is going to either muddy the waters, or it's going to make more confusion, or it's going to make it. Yeah.
We did not catch everyone up. We gave the answers to 2 puzzles, which ultimately don't really matter in the end, in my opinion. It was a progression through the book to lead you somewhere, but people got to the end result anyway. So anyway.
All right. And Laurel, I'm super interested because of that one Zoom, and or Speakeasy Zoom, whatever it was. And we were talking in generalities. I think that really helped guide Mike to know.
Just say no to hints and clues. So how long? All right, here's a serious question, Kpro. You ready? Thanks for the info. You're welcome. How long do you think, how many months or years will go by before JCB gives a clue? He said he would if it goes on for a while. If no box has been found, for how long before do you think he'll come out and give a clue?
My opinion here,
mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to give out any hints or clues.
At all, ever?
Mm-mm. I think they're going to be found. I see it different than you. I believe one of them are going to be found by the end of the year. And I believe the others, the only thing I'm worried about is between, you have to hike for a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go in high water, but you have to cross low water then. My bigger question is, how long do you think we're going to have a significant issue from a safety standpoint? My question, if I have to hike 2 hours, what happens if I get out there and there's some sort of, you roll an ankle, you have an issue? Do you have cell service where it is? Are there first responders available? And I'm not talking outside, like an able-bodied person. What if hiking a couple hours is Macy's?
The lion's share box is a few hours. I don't know.
Is that how you interpret it? Yeah, maybe. But
well, he did say the lion's share. No, didn't he actually say the lion's share has more clues than the other, and the lion's share will actually give you the actual location?
He said there's a way to interpret it to an exact spot. Is how.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I think a year will go by. I mean, I don't think he's giving anything away in the first year.
I don't think he should. I think people should exhaustively search. I actually think I think they're going to be found quickly. If you work in a vacuum, which he said he did, this is his first hunt. And if it makes sense, and we see how much things don't make sense, I think one's going to be. You have too many super, super, super smart minds working on this one. And no, I'm not talking about me or Mike. I know some people that are. So we'll see. I mean, it's a total guess, but I don't think. I wouldn't put one out for over a year, but.
It's a comment of the night. Let's go Lions.
But here's the other question. If he's doing a book tour, like he said he is, do you think he's going to give hints away? Well, he's already given hints away, right? Like he has said, well, what you doing, Mike?
Ooh, just wanted one drink. That's all. Not cut with something. Ooh, the fissures in my mouth. I see what I did there, Randy. Let me get my Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay, so let's stay on track before Mike goes night-night. So I personally think he's giving away hints without him calling him hints. He's already giving out hints. Like, do you believe in his book, formal TTI book, it says there is one or two, there's 2 clues in my unbreakable thread for the lion's share.
Say it again. Two clues and unbreakable thread for the lion's share. Yes, right.
Do you think that is in TTI? Do you think it's in that?
Oh, does he say? That's a good point. Does he say that? So everybody.
I think he's already giving hints. I think the answer is no.
That's a very good point, Kpro. Because if it's not, you had to watch all these other interviews to know about it. So that's a good point.
I think he's already giving hints, whether he knows it or not.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
And like he said, when I got the copy of the book and I saw that there's a way to interpret the lion's share to an exact spot, is that in the book? I would assume not.
Right.
And if it's not in the book, there is hints already being given out. I think he's giving hints out now.
Well, actually, if he would talk to actual treasure hunters, I'm sure they'd get a lot of information out of them. But we'll see. We'll see if that ever happens.
If he does a book tour, is he going to take Q&A? If he takes Q&A, he's probably going to have some.
So here's the thing, Doug. JCB has never actually talked about the olive jar other than the Discord 3 years ago. We have not, any of the previews of the pages have not mentioned the olive jar, right? Am I right on that? So technically the public does not know about the olive jar being in the treasure. He is not officially confirmed it's in the treasure.
Right.
So that'll be a surprise in the book, I guess. It's got to be listed. I would assume he's going to talk about it in the Forrest Fenn chapter.
Yeah, but where did people hear it first?
And then, of course, has it been opened or not, which maybe he'll say. Or maybe Jens's doc will come out, and who knows.
And if Jens's doc doesn't come out, because I know a lot of people are concerned about that, can we help Jens? He's been delaying, that's kind of his protocol. We don't want to risk it. I think JCB has a backup plan. I think JCB will put out whatever it is. He'll go back on Weirdos or.
And Michael O'Connell, treasure hunt coming out. 2 of them. Massachusetts or Boston area, New England area. But 3D Bronze, not too people know this. 3D Bronze broke it on our channel. People who don't watch our channel don't know about 3D Bronze, that he's giving away hints left and right. And that is that he has a big treasure hunt coming up. So I'm hoping when he says somebody should offer me too much money for my bronze chest, so I can't say no, fill it with gold and hide it. I hope that's what you did for your next treasure hunt, 3D Bronze. But let us know when you're ready. Come on the show and tell us.
So Doug, here's the 2 options. Here's what I think, or I would assume. JCB has not opened the olive jar, and that's what makes it valuable and why he put it in the treasure chest that he put out in somewhere in US. Or he opened.
Yeah.
It's not open. This is one option. The other option B is he opened it. There was something, like Forrest said, that no one knew about. It made it incredibly valuable, even open. So we put it back, sealed it back up, put that $20 DB Cooper bill, put that who assassinated JFK, whatever that big, huge thing is, put it back in, and it's still valuable open because there's something, like Forrest said, nobody knows about that's in the treasure chest. One of 2. My preference, which one would you rather, Mike?
If he opened it or didn't open it? Well, I would rather he didn't.
No, that's not what I asked.
What
would you rather him have not opened it as A, or opened it B, but opened it, found something so valuable that he thought it'd be cool for the next person to have, but it has been opened, and we are going to know what that is.
Yeah, I hope it's B. If he's like, there's something so cool, I had to re-hide it. That would be then, and not tell us what it is.
That's what I think Jens has. And if Jens could just stop filming people like me and Greg and Lou Lee and Mike and Cynthia and all the other people and get to the heart of his project, it sure would be nice to have that out soon.
And it looks like OTAC is creating her own treasure hunt as well. So we look forward to that, Candy. I saw you posting some of the text or whatever. Sounds like you're doing a book or a poem or something. So, and yeah, you're right. It is funny how Fenn brought everybody together. So here's the deal. Kit Williams over there across the pond in Masquerade, they're crazy on treasure hunts in the UK. They're everywhere. The Golden Owl, Masquerade, and there's all these little hunts that happen everywhere. Our Kit Williams is Forrest Fenn here in the States. Right. Forrest Fenn opened it up. Forrest Fenn said, look, there were issues, but it is funny how he brought us all together.
But it's funny to me that it's like my teenager. The first time they do something, they think it's the first time anyone's ever done something. And so, except for music, my daughter is really smart about music because she's really into like the new people, but she goes back and listens to like Sinatra and so many different people because she's like, they're the OGs. There are OGs before Forrest Fenn. Forrest Fenn is the one that got me into this treasure hunt community. But the treasure hunt community, you were doing treasure hunts before Forrest Fenn started treasure hunts. So, right?
Yes, Vegas Die in 2008 is what started me.
But we're not going to say Steve Grogan is the OG.
Actually, before that was David Blaine, Sassy's treasure hunt. When I still lived in Michigan, I bought David Blaine's book. I tried to figure out the treasure hunt, realized this is over my head. Also realized from, I think back then it was 12.org. Everybody was posting on. Realized it was in California. People knew it was in California. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to fly to California. But then when I moved to Vegas.
Okay, wait, I have to say two things. Hold on. I'm totally interrupting. Huli says Jens has the final interview and is now working with JCB. He doesn't have the final interview. He has the final interview that he did in August. There was the woman that we put out that was in September. We have the final one that was in November. He doesn't even have the final one.
Forrest Fenn. I was about to say final interview of Forrest Fenn. Okay.
And I will call Jens a documentarian of the chase once he gets a documentary out. He hasn't done a documentary before. He went over that with me and how hard it is for him because this is the first time he's not just the camera person or the editing person. He's doing it all together. I will give him that title if he does. Right now, the documentarian of the chase, absolutely. And Shiloh has given the stamp of approval. So now I think the others that were against Netflix are now, yay, Netflix is going to be Netflix. So I'm just saying in general, I don't want to knock Jens because I think I really want him to do well, but just get it done, buddy. And if you need help, reach out to whoever. I know that it's probably not possible. He's in the final phases of it, but.
Or is he? We don't know.
Well, he's talking, some people that I believe he is working on it as we speak. I just want to, as quickly as possible, get him there. But I know Jens does keep saying he got the last interview. I think that was true until we got the stuff off of Dale's drive and we got the November one. And then he said, well, I'm the last one in Forrest Fenn's house. Well, we thought that until Dale's the one that clarified to me, which is okay. It actually doesn't even matter. Just like JCB says, he has the biggest hunt going on in the chase or in the community. Actually, Treasure Games does. But does that matter? If somebody wants to say it, I don't care. Let's just get it out. Let's just go. So, but I still am a proponent, but Jens, if you can get out, that would be great. I personally, and maybe this is wrong of me, a hunt that ended 5 years ago, that there was a treasure hunter in it, is not as much of a priority. I know it is for him. He really wants to tell certain people's stories of them hunting and not finding it. But I think JCB and Forrest, those are the ones. Let's go.
Well, Randy says, don't forget a treasure trove. Everybody that's stuck with us for the last hour and 41 minutes. We appreciate it. I'm going to hit you with a treasure hunt that nobody talks about. I've never heard anybody talk about this treasure hunt. And I don't know why, because I think it was pretty cool. A clock without a face. That's right. It gets the applause. Who remembers a clock without a face?
Never heard of it ever.
Exactly. Most people haven't. But as far as I know, it went off without a hitch. There was all these things hidden in different states. It was a book.
How much was
Everybody
it?
found them. I don't remember. I think it was Jules, but I'm not exactly sure. Anybody Clock Without a Face? Remember on 12.org?
Oh, Randy's saying he has.
Yeah, Randy has it. I didn't ever order the book.
Oh,
Actually,
it's-
I don't have that on the bookshelf. I should get that book. Somebody send it to me if you want.
Yeah, 12.org, the one that I tried to get into, but it's a dead forum, but the guy won't sell it because he says it's worth like $100,000 for the archives. That 12.org, that dead site.
It's a book that doesn't fit on the shelf. Yeah, I should order that. I have a lot of the books, including one, Alex in the Dream, Alex in the something Dream. I don't think you guys have ever heard of it, but I need Clock Without a Face. So I'll have to see if it's still available somewhere. What was I going to say? Oh, if I feel like going live tomorrow, we're probably not going to do a show tomorrow.
You're not going to feel like doing anything tomorrow.
Yeah, right. But if I do, there's also something, shout out to Debbie who sent it to me. There was the Whistle Pig. I do have that one. There was a thing in 1984 that was on TV, and it was a treasure hunt. And it's on YouTube. I want to play it. So I thought it'd be fun to play the intro anyway. So we'll do that on a future show. I was thinking of doing it on the anniversary show.
What about Nick Bantock's puzzle book, Mike? What about that one?
I don't know what that is, Paula. Nick Bantock. Did you spell that right? Nick Bantock. I don't know that one.
Maybe he's from Massachusetts. Oh, this isn't the invitation one.
Well, what's the one that had the horrible ending? The Alchemist Dar?
That's called Forrest Fenn, Thrill of the Chase.
Yeah, no. But at least there was a treasure that was found. Alchemist Dar. Do I have it right, or was it the sequel to Alchemist Dar? It just ended, and yeah, it was horrible.
People are still working on the Beale side. No, but still, my point is, I know somebody came in and they are so Forrest Fenn was it forever. No other treasure hunt existed. Yes, they did. I came in under Forrest Fenn. It is the most, and they're like, none could ever replace it. Maybe not for you. It's kind of like your first love or your first kiss. You could never replace the first kiss. But look, Mike wasn't my first kiss, but he was the best.
What are you talking about? Yeah, that's something like that, Randy. I just remember all the discussion on 12.org, and then it just got shut down. And people put hundreds of hours into that thing. It was all geometry with the numbers, with the words, all this weird stuff. Fandango and the GPS, everybody hated.
Yeah, and then Fandango didn't.
Without a face.
Yeah. So all I know is, and here's what I think too. Some people. So I've been asked to hit a couple of different.
Go ahead.
I have been approached by doing some different genres in YouTubing. They're like with where you are and your location and some of your interests. And so there is a tuber in Vegas, the Vegas tubing, because so many people save up and then they come to Vegas once a year. A tuber just started doing reviews on different restaurants and things in Las Vegas, had 50,000 subscribers within 30 days because they were very professional, etc. Long Crime, you can get millions of subscribers to get to the, if you're covering these different famous trials, which is kind of dark. Anyway, that's where I said to Mike, we tried the Vegas thing for a couple, but I'm like, I don't have the passion for it. Like these hunts, some people say, oh, it's a little $500 or $2,000 hunt. Who cares? No, I love these hunts. So I know we're a smaller community, but I do think you guys are early adopters. I think these types of hunts, they're starting to take off. Look at Skydrop, look at Michael O'Connell, look at Treasure Games, look at JCB. We've never had so many big rides in ever. Has there been 6-figure and above treasure hunt? There's going to be 3 6-figure and above, 2 7-figure and 1 6-figure hunt all going on in the same month.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, month. David Blaine was $100,000. This assy one,
right?
Yes. But since
Not
then,
lucky, she's smart.
Well, yeah, yes, it's great. Not Pitfall. It's about a golden phoenix.
You're all over the place. No, focus. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Has there ever been 3 at the same time? No, I don't think there has been.
Right.
So it's a great time for the Treasure Hunt amusement park.
So which one are you going to? Okay. So we're going to have.
Look it up. Good.
Okay. So we're going to have Michael O'Connell. He has now announced it. God, I remember Riley. I forget what he called it. So we have his hunt.
Wait. You just said Michael O'Connell's treasure hunt is $100,000 or more?
Yes.
So I don't think he said that officially, has he? Or did he say it in Discord?
He said it in Discord and he said it to me. I'm helping.
Holy shnikes. That's huge.
Yeah.
So I need a boots on the ground partner in the New England area ASAP.
So he said the kids one is in Massachusetts and the other one is very near it. So we need a Massachusetts
Who do we know lives in Boston other than
He
O'Connell?
typed it this eve. Mike.
Oh, he said
Mike was getting drunk. You got to watch him.
I don't remember. Okay.
Okay, so we have Mike's, and he says he thinks his is going to be out before JCB.
Which is
We have JCB's, which is
Right.
coming out the 12th.
right.
Then we have Treasure Games, which we're not participating in, but that's the third one.
Well,
so let me
only not because we think it's a scam or anything, just because
No.
when they do the region here in Nevada, then we're
right,
going
we
to
may do it.
Okay.
So there's two now that you're going to have to choose from. What happens when you get JCB's book and Michael O'Connell's book on the same day?
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good question. Well, it's whichever book we get first, we work on, and then whatever one comes second, you kind of glance it over and you see which puzzles suit you, which ones you think you have a handle on how to do it, and that's what you go with.
Okay. And Mike,
That's
you know
great.
how
We
we
have
got
both.
into a tiny bit of an argument the other night, and then I got those awesome flowers right there.
Uh-huh.
You must work on the Forrest Fenn hunt when you get JCB's book, or I will.
I'm
need
doing the
more-
word search. That's the
No.
very first thing I'm doing. That's in the Forrest Fenn chapter.
Is it?
I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was. Yes, I will work. I'm definitely going to work on JCB's hunt, as we all
Forrest Fenn.
we all are.
No. Okay, you're going to open up that book, and you have told me I'm going to look at all of the different. Blah,
What
blah,
other
blah.
treasure hunt
No.
had a word search in it? I mean,
No, but
give us some
listen,
credit, people.
but
We
listen.
did it first.
honey,
They'll probably have a
honey,
crossword puzzle too.
honey bunny bear.
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah. What?
Schmoopsy poopsy. When you get the book,
No, we don't, Randy. Yeah.
I'll bet you guys have real knocked it. Actually, it's the opposite. You know what I do? I start to get louder and louder, and he just goes, "Okay, honey, you're right. I'm going to sleep." And then I wonder if he even heard me. And then sometimes he brings me flowers, and sometimes we have to talk more on date night. But we agree not to let it go because I might get more animated. I've never seen Mike yell ever. He just doesn't yell. Actually, I have heard you yell when you took the chunk out of your foot.
Yeah, I got a shoulder problem. Now I got a foot problem. I'm all messed up.
Mike
I'm not
doesn't
ready
yell.
for boots on the ground at all.
I wasn't ready for Mike because Mike doesn't yell. So when you can't yell at someone that doesn't yell back. So
Should I
yelling
show
is
it?
not even a part. Oh, don't show it. It's so gross.
Yeah,
It's so
thanks.
gross.
All
And
right.
literally a chunk came out of his heel.
Yeah.
Oh, and he found the chunk. Oh,
Oh, gross.
well, the thing that came off that. Ugh. Okay, wait, back to this. Do you, much like our vows, do you promise me when you get the JCB book, you're going straight to the Forrest Fenn chapter?
So you don't care about the other ones. You just want. Well,
Don't
wait a
give a
minute.
shit.
Wait a minute.
Don't give a shit.
Wait. Do you want the Forrest Fenn box, or do you want the box with the olive jar in it? What if
It
those
is
are
one and
different?
the same.
I thought it said. I thought JCB said, or the preview said they were scattered. It was not all in one box. Am I right?
No, stop listening to searchers who don't know. It doesn't say either way. I'm going to tell you.
Doesn't.
But I think it's logic. If you have a Forrest Fenn box, you might have some
Right.
things for Forrest Fenn in that
All
box.
right, I will read that chapter first. I'll
See, I'm
promise you
getting
that.
louder than Mike has ever gotten with me in his life.
So, Hooli, I was up on a ladder in our bedroom putting some stuff on a shelf, which we didn't know.
It sounds so
we
bad. I was
And
in a ladder
When
in
I
the
came
bed.
down off the ladder, my foot hit the molding against the floor on the wall at just a certain angle where it just dug into the heel of my foot, like in a bad way. Because,
In a
I'm
bad
200
way.
pounds and I came down on that heel and it just sunk right in. So pretty bad. All right. Isn't the olive jar too big for the small box? Well, that's a good
No.
question.
G did a comparison with all the items that were in the big box to the small box.
What up, G?
It fits.
Yeah.
It
Oh, ouch was
fits.
right. Yeah.
It much the no, it was bad. Like Mike said, I heard the thump and I was like, "Are you okay?" And you didn't answer, and I thought, "Are you dead?" But then you were okay. But there was so much blood when you came down, and the whole thing was bloody. I was like,
It's a Mercurochrome on it. Anybody remember?
"It was
Mercurochrome?
bad. The amount of blood was bad." And then once we got it all cleaned up, it's like, "Oh, Mike, you have an entire chunk of your skin gone." And he's like, "Yeah, I was upstairs." I was like, "Ugh."
Okay, Mojave Menace did super chat, so I'm going to let Kpro answer this. Is the proxy visible in plain sight? Remember a super chat.
Actually, I put this. Why isn't it?
I don't know if you okay.
Oh,
so
I
you
think
don't
I
have
took
to
it out.
open anything. You don't have to open anything.
Okay, here's what I did, and then I took it out because some people won't understand the
Oh,
Forrest
gross.
reference. But I'm going to put it out right now. Forrest was asked, "Can your treasure chest be seen by the sunlight?" And his answer was sunlight. The treasure chest sees the sunlight some part of the day. And I'm going to say in the right angle, our proxy container sees sunlight some parts of the day. Is that fair, Mike?
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's a hard one because I don't want to mislead, but I don't want to give away. It's not concealed in anything.
It's not hidden. It's not inside something. Put it that way. The rock is not inside something.
Yeah, don't pry anything open. Don't look in trash cans. Don't look under trash cans.
Right.
Don't look in electrical boxes. Don't look in toilets. Don't look in trash cans. Don't look in. Oh, blah.
Well, for all 68 of you, 69. 69. For all 69 of you that have stuck with us for this almost 2 hours, I think we got to give them something, Kpro. We got to give them something. Not what you're thinking. Something else.
Okay, Mike, you're a little ornery tonight. I have no idea what you're thinking.
And what we will give them is, I'd say.
No.
Not what you think. It's Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not what you think. There is something big. There's something big on the horizon, everybody, but that's not what I was going to talk about. We are going to be in Netflix, and we did not get interviewed.
Shit, Mike!
What? Why can't we say that? It's not a secret, is it? It's not a secret, but we weren't interviewed.
Enough, Mike.
YouTube clips. Well, it's not how is it a secret?
Okay, Mike, for fuck's sake.
But that's not a secret, though. Why would it be a secret?
Okay. Out of the 67 in this room, did you know that's the definition of a secret? We're done, Mike.
Well, we hope to be in Netflix anyway. But we did.
No, Mike.
Did we?
Yeah, NDA.
You almost gave Kpro.
Okay. Well, yeah. So yeah, it was us and Shiloh. We were sitting having whiskey.
No,
that's why Shiloh's so excited. Shiloh's so excited because we are in. Mike, God. You have to talk to me about
give them something for hanging out with us for 2 hours. So we hope to be it. We hope that happens. Again, editing process, things that are left on the cutting room floor, right?
Okay, enough. Good night, everyone.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. 8 years today. It's been a crazy ride. And there's more rides in the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park. We got a lot of big things coming up, including Netflix. Boop. And make sure you subscribe. We're encroaching on 5,000. We'll hit it.
Will this video disappear? It can't. And Mike,
no, of course not. We'll talk.
No, it's already done. This is what you do. This is why you. Okay, maybe we're not gonna make it to 8 years in one day.
Not the yogurt video. I can tell you that. All right. Congratulations on 8 years. We appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. Everybody who's bought a Chaseopoly, bought a map. We didn't even talk about the maps. Bought a coin, super chatted, hit like, hit subscribe, send us an email. We've got 5,000 emails from searchers over the years. And did everything else and showed up, and we've met you at World Series of Fenn, came to our wedding, all that fun stuff. We just wanted to say thank you. Blame it on the rum. Exactly. There it is for treasure hunters. This is the rum to use right there.
Look at that bottle. Oh my God.
You drank half of this. It wasn't all me.
Okay. Even if I drank half of that, which I don't think I did, okay. Good night. You just keep drinking. You're going to be puking tonight. And I don't want any more secrets.
Mike's going to need more than flowers. Okay, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye. Say bye, Kpro.